Take a look behind the curtain with a real whistleblower and American patriot. Prepare to embrace the uncomfortable truth because this program has no time for comforting lies. Here is civil liberties enthusiast, Second Amendment defender, and recovering FBI agent Kyle Seraphin.
Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to the Kyle Seraphin Show. Today is Wednesday. It is November the 26th. It is the day before Thanksgiving. So I wanted to do something a little different. I think one day a year, at the very minimum, we should just not do politics. It's always there. It's always around us. I had a rule, and it's something I came up with when I was working for the Bureau. I had a small group that grew to over 300 members. It was a signal group, like you guys have heard about on some of these scandal things that have been going on DOD. We had 300 different FBI employees. We had agents and we had professional staff. We had analysts. We had some people who were managers. Everybody kind of quietly. A lot of people under pseudonym because you don't have to put your real name down. And we gathered everybody together because we realized there was a problem with COVID tyranny. So everybody started sharing stories. And we talked about what was going wrong in each individual field office. And this was a way that we could kind of circle the wagons and be assured that nobody was going to be alone. Nobody was going to go through it by themselves. Everybody thought they were the island and the only person that was refusing the COVID vaccine. And they found out, no, there are more like me. I'm not the only one. And so we shared memes and we shared well wishes and policies and violations and emails that were coming out that were coming after everybody. And then Thanksgiving showed up. And I sent out a group-wide request. Just one day. Put aside the COVID policy, put aside the corruption of the government that we were dealing with, put aside the struggle that everybody was involved in. And let's just talk about the things that we're actually grateful for. No politics, just family, just friends, just the things that we could identify were the reason that any of this stuff mattered in the first place. And so we did. And it was that was in 2021. And a lot of things happened since then. From that time, some of us lost our jobs. Some people quietly went back into their shells, and they've just hoped that they can get to retirement. But on that one day in November of 2021, we just shared pictures of family and why people served, what they were grateful for. So sometimes we need that, I think. It's a good reminder. I brought a story, and I'm going to have the line open up for the call-in. We're going to put the thing. If you guys are in any of the live chats right now, you'll be able to see that. Let me go ahead and connect our board. So we've got the phone number available. And here's what I would like from you as the audience. No politics today. No grouchiness against any of the things. We've got all kinds of things that we could be upset about, but there's plenty of things for us to turn around and focus in the other way. So what I would like to hear from you all is, outside of the typical friends and family, what is something that you're grateful for? And I'm going to tell you what I'm grateful for. I am very grateful for Oakley standard issue sunglasses. If you're in the military, if you have been in law enforcement, you can have access to the special program where you can buy discounted Oakley standard issue sunglasses. And I did that in September of 2009. I was new in the military, and I was an enlisted guy, and I bought a couple of pairs of sunglasses, and I was psyched when they came in. And on October 2nd of 2009, my buddy from high school and another friend of ours from high school invited me to come to Austin, Texas. And I drove out there. I think I got a ride out there, actually, to go hang out with my friends from my childhood. And our goal was to hang out and have some good times and maybe go to some bars out on 6th Street or 5th Street or whatever And the cover story was that we were helping this girl move into her apartment who'd been a friend of some of my buddies for a long time. And on October 2nd of 2009, I was in the apartment of this gal, and I'm standing at her kitchen, and my buddy and I are, BSing, and I've got my Oakley standard issue sunglasses. And I'm telling them how awesome they are and what they can do. And I'm explaining the features and the polarized lenses and the fact that they're, they're good for shooting and they're Z87 rated and all the other kind of stuff. And the girl who owned that apartment watched me explain the story of buying those sunglasses and my excitement for those sunglasses, as silly as that is. And that girl, that woman, is my wife. And when we look back, she always tells me that the day that she met me, the thing that she recognized was my excitement about a stupid pair of sunglasses. And the enthusiasm that I had for this little inanimate object that didn't really matter that much. So I'm thankful for these Oakley sunglasses, which changed my life. And I think we all have something like that in our life. Without those, I'm not married. I don't have the kids. This morning I got up at 10 minutes to 5, 10 minutes to 6. And I had my little 2-year-old who was yelling at my wife, "Mom, I'm awake." And all of that came from one little moment, because I'd met my wife previously. It wasn't the first time I'd ever met her, but it was the first time that she ever saw me in the way that she did. So we started dating in October, and it's been an interesting road ever since. We got to go out on a date last night for the first time in a while, and that was pretty cool. And that's what I'm looking for from you. A story of your gratitude about something like that. I'm going to bring on our first caller. Guys, if you have never done our call-in show, the deal is very simple. I just want to know who you are and where you are, and give me a minute or two and tell me what you're grateful for. Caller number 1, welcome to the program.
Hey, this is Dan, Ultra MTA, for those of you who know, from Wisconsin. So,
thanks for coming in, Dan. What are you grateful for, friend?
We'd kick things off right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, your story, of course, triggered mine. So, so many things to be grateful for, especially hard times lately, because they've just given me and my family an amazing chance to grow, just closer to God, closer to each other. I don't know. It's been an incredible journey, but you got me thinking about meeting my wife, which is kind of a fun story. So, we had a little 20-minute jumper flight, tiny little plane. I was coming in late. It's Wisconsin in the winter, so I whipped off my jacket as I got on the security line of this little rural airport, and it kind of got close to this lady next to me. And I said, "Oh, sorry." She said, "Oh, no problem." So, that was kind of a cool response. So, kind of watched her through the gate, like, okay, but there's no chance of talking to her here. There's no chance we're going to be next to each other on the plane. So we got on boarded, short version here, but she ended up sitting right in front of me. And I'm like, so close, right? Like, this is not going to happen. Well, the gal next to me got up and went and asked her for her seat to trade. She's like, "I don't know what split my husband and I up, but would you be willing to trade?" And so my wife got up, and I was like, "Oh, no problem." Swung around and saw me. I was like, "Oh, do you mind if I sit here?" I'm like, "Nope." But those headphones aren't going in your ears. Mm-hmm. So 20 minutes later, I had a phone number, and we ended up together, and just super, super thankful that happened in my life, that God brought that together, and it's changed me forever.
What year was that?
Oh, 15 years ago. So that was 2000, end of 2008.
Yeah. It's outstanding. And
yeah.
When did you guys get married?
March of 2010.
It's good that you know that. Sometimes I forget the year. All right. Well, isn't it interesting? You saw it, but it didn't look like it was going to work, and then it did.
Yeah. It's just kind of one of those things. And we were both a little older. We were more mature. We knew what we were looking for, but
yep.
Also pretty amazing that that's not circumstance. So
no, there's no accidents in that one.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us experience those things, but you don't know it at the time. It just seems like one of those fortuitous events, and then you can look back on it today and know.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Dan, thanks for being a listener. Thanks for calling in. Thank you for sharing the story. I'm looking forward to hearing some other people's stories as well. That's a great one to get us kicked off.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this, man. This is a cool format.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate you guys.
Have a great one. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right. Dan's one of our regulars. Really appreciate that. I'm going to drop the next caller in. Caller number two, you're on the line. Tell me, who are you? Where are you? And I'd love to hear what you're thankful or grateful for.
This is Mr. Weirdo, P. Ed Weirdo. I'm calling from East Texas, and I would like to say that I am grateful for modern medicine. My fifth grandchild was born 12 weeks early, but she's on this side of the womb now, and I'm most grateful for modern medicine for being able to take care of my little baby and the little grandbaby in the hospital. Got couple months before she can come home, but she's alive. So God is great, man. He is great.
That's incredible. What? How much time are you spending at the hospital right now in the NICU?
I'm in Texas, and my wife is out in Nebraska, but they spend about 4 days a week out there. They go in the mornings to catch her early feedings, and she's doing good so far with all those early tests, that they do on little tiny babies. She's just championing them. She's already putting on weight. She was born 2.5 pounds.
You knew my next question.
2.3 pounds.
2.3 pounds. That's palm sized.
So she is. She's wee. Just a wee angel is what she is.
Mm-hmm.
So we were, we're just watching it close and just grateful to God that this is available. This kind of technology can be used towards good stuff,
Yeah, that's outstanding. Are you going to be able to see them for Thanksgiving or for Christmas?
Not going to happen, man.
Not this year.
I'm going to do the solo Thanksgiving.
All right.
Going to make some green chili and some authentic green chili this time. I'm going to make it with a nice bison chuck roast and some hatch green chilies that I roasted and peeled out and got ready by myself. It's all going to be good.
Outstanding. Well, thank you for calling in. Thank you for sharing that story, and God bless you and your daughter and the granddaughter that's out there in the world. That's an amazing moment, and it's an everyday miracle too, isn't it?
It is. And there is one more thing that I'm grateful for.
Yes, sir.
I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for you in this platform. It's awesome.
Well, thanks for being part of our community. I know we see you in the chat in the mornings, and I've seen you. We've talked on the call-in shows previously, so I'm grateful for you guys. It's in the show notes, guys. I mean it. I'm grateful for the audience, because otherwise, what else are we doing here? I'd be talking to myself like a crazy person. So thanks for keeping me from being a total weirdo, Mr. Weirdo.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Have a great one.
All right, buddy. Thanks so much. There we go. All right, let's see what else we got coming on here. You guys are just racking them in. I love it. We're racking and stacking them. Caller number 3. Who are you? Where are you? Tell me what you're grateful for.
This is Joel or Griffin from Canada. And I'm grateful for my friend Tom and my friend Jeff. Okay. And 2 years ago, in 2023, in February, I had also I'm grateful for Dr. Guy Amit. Okay. Who did the operation for my heart, okay? And he did a really good job instructing the other doctor to how to do the operation. It was successful. It hurt, obviously, but anyway. And within a few months, I was able to walk around and go to the Lenten lunches. So during Lent, I went to lunch after Mass. okay, on Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
And I met a friend. I made a friend named Tom who's adopted, and he's born in the 70s anyway. And we became friends. And recently, he invited me to a group called it's like a diocesan men's group, and there's gonna be a potluck Monday. So we're probably gonna make some not soup, but like probably a chili or something. And the subject is gonna be most persuasive persuasive reason to be Christian or Catholic. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's good.
Outstanding.
Yeah, and Jeff is in charge of the group, so we're friends now also. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy for that. I think we can all be grateful for friendship, and a diocesan men's group sounds like a great place to go and hang out with some like-minded men. So I'm grateful you have that in your life too, and I'm glad that your surgery was successful.
Yeah, so I'm grateful for also you making the using your time to allow us to communicate with each other and doing the call-in show since last year, I think.
That's right.
Since September last year or something?
Yeah, I think you're right on. Yeah, that's where we're at about now, 56 weeks of it. So that's got to put us into September of last year. And I know you've been there for most, if not all of them. And I'm grateful for you being part of that.
I called in when George Hill was there.
That's right.
One of the calls.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
That was good.
Joel, I wish you a happy Thanksgiving, and I appreciate you sharing the moments that you're grateful for, and I hope that you have a fantastic potluck with your buddies, and pray for all of us, if you would.
Okay, thank you.
All right, brother.
Bye.
Have a great day. Very easy. All you got to do is dial it in. I'm grateful for some strange things in my life, because I can see that the path doesn't always make as much sense until later on. I think some of you guys have experienced that as well, where you look back and you had no idea where it would go. I'll share with you something maybe towards the end here. We got caller number 4 on the line. Tell me, who are you, where are you, and what you're grateful for?
I'm the Tech Penis, and I am grateful for God.
Can we just say that we're grateful for your funny name? Listen, not everybody knows all of our chatters, and if you guys don't know our chatters by name, this is TACP and then Phantom-NES. It's a job in the Air Force for those of you who don't know. All right, Mr. P. Ness, share away.
I'm grateful for God and for all the blessings that he's given, all the prayers answered, both seen and unseen. And I say it that way because there are many times, man, I find out later on, it's like, oh, these blessings, these prayers, they were given to me and I didn't even, I wasn't even aware of them. He always showers us with, bountiful blessings and things that we're just not aware of. But it's helpful to try and be mindful of those things and to just remember that God sees everything. He knows everything, and he is always there. So I'm thankful for that, the sacrifice of Jesus, and victory over death that Christ had. So it gives us hope for an eternal life that is going to be perfect. It's not going to be this absolute crap fest, that we have to deal with on a daily basis with, men and governments and stuff like that. We actually have hope for a perfect home in heaven with a Father who's never let us down. And I'm thankful for snapping turtles and super cool pets.
Had to go there.
Yeah, I'm thankful for just all the blessings that I have, all the different things I have. I'm thankful for individuals like yourself, Kyle, and I'm not trying to obviously, blow smoke up your butt. However, you did stand, you took a position and you stood firm in that position when all kinds of forces, man, right and the left, everybody trying to go against you. And when you're simply trying to stand up for what is right. And I sat back and verified, that enough to where I can be like, yeah, you were spot on. You were doing the right thing and you were principled about it. No matter what forces were trying to sway you one way or the other, you picked a side, you picked a very specific, position, and you stuck with it. That's something that is lacking now, especially in public discourse and in, just people that claim that try and claim the spotlight, you know, they're like a broken reed. People try and lean on them, or, you know, and everything, they're just going to get pierced through the hand.
Well, I appreciate it. That's very kind. I'm also going to say, broadly speaking, since you're on and you're one of our veterans that listens, I'm thankful for your service to this country, where regardless of what the motivations were for the politicians that put you where you were, you went down in harm's way for our country. And if you guys don't know, Mr. Tack Penis is a amputee, and he has an incredible attitude despite having lost a part of a limb, and he's still a stud. And there's not a lot of people have a lot of options, and they can choose to be in despair, or they can choose to get snapping turtles and press on and still stand on one of 2 feet and have a great sense of humor about it as well. So I'm grateful for you, your sense of humor and your enthusiasm. I think it's really inspiring. Like so many of our other veterans out there in the world that have really gone out and given something, and they still don't think that anybody owes them because of it. So thanks, buddy.
All right. Thanks, brother.
You have a great one.
All right. You too. Bye.
All right. You guys are stacking them up. That's great. I think we're on caller number 5 now. Caller number 5. Oh, I lost you. Sorry. If you guys jump on again, we have one exact line, so it'll feed right in there. I've got a kind of a special little moment for some of you veterans who understand a little bit of this, and maybe God puts you in the place where you're supposed to be. Caller number 5, you're on the line. Tell me, who are you? Where are you? And what are you grateful for?
Well, hello, my friend.
Mr. Chaos.
Mr. Chaos out of Dallas, Fort Worth. Romo's Locals, YouTube, and X. I, too, am grateful for Tack Penis' Snapping Turtle.
Yeah, that's fair.
brings many of us joy.
Yeah, indeed.
Well, I have to be eternally grateful for fortuitous circumstances in which I met my son's mother.
Mm-hmm.
I was manager at a cell phone store. I was going out and partying and getting drunk, but I had created this kind of group of like misfit and unguided youths, and opened up my home at the time to basically anybody and everybody. I left my door unlocked. I had food in the house for, these college students who were away from home. They didn't have, really a place to go. And so it kind of turned into like this place where people could come and hang out and just relax. And so I'd be working and, I'd make sure that everything was stocked up. And she happened to be one of the people that found this ragtag group of unguided souls.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't stand her. I absolutely, to this day, I still mostly can't stand her. But
that is how God works, whether you like it or not.
Yep. But yeah, we knew each other for about a year, and throughout that year, I lost my job and I lost my place, and so I was couch surfing and sleeping in the car and hanging out at her place when I wasn't doing the rest. And one day she tells me that she's pregnant and we're gonna have a kid. And so that day I quit drinking.
Mm-hmm.
I went and got a job.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 100% commission. I figured, I'd be all right. And then for 6 months, that night, actually, the night that I met with the owner of the company, I wound up getting arrested for a warrant that I didn't know that I had.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then the owner of the company, towed my car out, put me in his guest bedroom, and said, "You're going to stay here and you're going to work, and then you're going to have food, and you're going to have $10 a day so you can buy cigarettes. And you're just going to go out and you're going to work until you pay this off and get good at it, or you at least pay it off, and then you can go on about your business."
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing this for 11 years.
Just straighten you right out.
Yep.
Isn't that incredible? And your son, how old? He's 11?
He's no, he's 9.
9.
Yeah. So this was, I guess, 10 years, right around there.
That's awesome. Yeah, isn't it interesting how men need a burden? Without it, we just kind of like, we don't have any direction. And you suddenly put something heavy enough on our shoulders, and suddenly, more often than not, I see men will rise to the occasion, and we needed it.
Yeah, and I think that's missing for a lot of young men. But we're a society of many unguided souls that think that they have the right burdens, but then they get more burdens put on them, and then they realize, oh, this is what it actually means.
That is,
and they're like, this is the stuff, and more stuff gets put on, and then you're like, oh, that wasn't even close. As a matter of fact, one of the people that was in that original group actually drove up from Houston yesterday to visit.
Awesome. What's the
so you the whole thing?
That's fantastic. I appreciate you sharing the story. I think a lot of us kind of have that. For those who haven't had it, maybe that's a reminder to keep your eye open for the unexpected, and for those who can be grateful for those weird moments that turned us. I think a lot of us have had that too. So
yeah,
thanks.
Don't try and guide life. Let life guide you.
That's right. His will, not thy will, or thy will, not my will. I think that's the right answer. All right, brother. Well, I wish you a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a fantastic one, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the other side of this one.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and the family, man.
Thanks for calling in.
All right, have a good one.
All right.
Bye.
That's Mr. Chaos, who is a regular on our call-in shows. Some of you just saw that we had a kickoff on Rumble. Yeah, I saw that failed. It didn't fail over on YouTube. That's a Rumble problem, not a me problem, unfortunately. We're bringing on caller number 6. We're going to just keep it rolling. And who are you? Where are you? And would you tell me what you're grateful for?
Yes. Good morning, Kyle. Long-time listener, first-time caller. You might know me by Lou.
Good morning, Lou.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
I know. Can you believe that? I have 90 seconds before a meeting, but I want to tell you this is awesome. I might steal this idea tonight. So I'm thankful for everybody. I'm thankful for all my friends, for all my family. I'm thankful that I live in the United States and that we're free for now, sort of. But I don't have any really cool story, but I never get to call in. So I just want to call in, wish you guys, tell mom and dad, happy Thanksgiving. And hopefully after this call, I do not see you trolling online later. Faraday bag.
That's a good
in the Faraday bag.
Yeah, that's a good reminder.
And take the kids out and have fun, okay?
I'm going to do it. Unfortunately, I got roped into doing Alex Jones's show at 2 p.m. Central, so I'm going to be doing some politics today more than I wanted, but most of it, yes, Faraday bag and sign off and kid time. And you get to that meeting, but happy Thanksgiving to you, Lou, and I'm grateful for running into you in the digital space when we did so long ago, which feels like it was years ago. I think it was, but not that many years.
It was.
it's been many lifetimes awesome. Since then.
Yes, and happy Thanksgiving to all the Seraphins out there, and we will see you somewhere later on today. Have a great one.
All right, thanks, Lou.
Bye.
That's nice to hear. Lou has been one of the folks that I've been interacting with on Twitter Spaces and in the politics realm over on X and Twitter for literally years now, and she's got a big heart, and so it's nice to hear from people that get it. A couple of you guys are still going to try to call in, so I'm going to leave the phone open for just a second here. Again, we'll just address, we had kind of a drop off where it looks like the feed kind of died, and I don't think it's on my end, but I did see some interruptions over the night, so I don't know what's going on there. It's the nature of the beast. That's just how it works. I think we're on to caller number 7 right now, and tell me, who are you, where are you, and share with us what you're grateful for.
Hey, Kyle, it's Jan from Indiana.
Hi, Jan.
Your favorite cat lady.
How are you doing, hon?
I am doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciate you giving us the opportunity to do this today. I think we don't do it enough. And I don't have a particular story. There's a lot of little stories, but it all culminates in this. And I hope I can do this without crying too much.
I hear you. I was there earlier. It's a time to be emotional. I think that's okay.
It is. That's what gracefulness will lead to that.
That's right.
I have had an interesting life, and the Lord has given me, I've met so many great people, and I've been going to some wonderful places. My year in Albuquerque was one of the highlights of my life. But it all leads to this. This is, and you know where this comes from. I'll just say that. I'm going to read the first 16 verses of Psalm 139.
Okay.
Oh Lord, you have searched me, and you know when I sit down, and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from afar. You search out my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. Even before a word is on my tongue, behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. You hem me in, behind, and before, and lay your hand on me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain it. Where shall I go from your spirit? Or where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, and the light about me be night, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is bright as the day, for darkness is as light with you. For you formed me in my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed substance. In your book were written every one of the days of my life. And when there were none. Okay, I'm done.
Fearfully and wonderfully made.
Thank you. That's right. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. You're all so much fun to chat with. And God bless your whole family, Kyle. Thank you so much.
Yeah, God bless you too. Thanks for calling in, Jen. We appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Happy Thanksgiving. That's exactly right. Some of you need to read some Psalms when you're in a bad spot. Let's take on caller number 8. We're going to keep rolling through. Number 8, who are you, where are you, and tell me what you're grateful for.
Well, hey, Kyle. My name is Carmen. I am in Clarksville, Tennessee, and in the chat, I am Ginger Forever.
Yes. Well, good morning and welcome to you. What's going on out there in, was it Clarksville, Tennessee?
Yeah, last train too.
That's not everybody has a song written about them on a train.
Exactly.
I like it.
No, I am a long-time listener, while I'm at work, but I wanted to call in. Additions and are just solid.
Purpose that started this show was bigger than my own. I think that's been pretty clear. We've had people show up across country to help each other move. We've had people show up and help each other across medical emergencies, across family disasters. Yeah. It's really something. It doesn't have anything to do with me other than I'm just physically the person there in the mornings. There's just such a neat ethos that has kind of developed out of these. And I don't think it's like other chat programs that I've seen people kind of be part of. It's not, again, it's bigger than anyone that's a part of it, including me. So it's a great acknowledgement.
And that's how God uses his humans. So love everyone. So just grateful for us all to be here together.
Well,
appreciate you.
I appreciate you calling in. Thanks for sharing that. I think you echoed some sentiments a lot of folks have been sharing with me over the last couple of years, and it seems universal. So happy Thanksgiving to you. And
absolutely to you and your family as well. Take care, everyone.
All right, keep it down over there in Clarksville.
Will do. Take care.
Okay. God bless. All right. There is something kind of interesting about this program, folks. If you don't know, if you're new to the program, the folks we have they've gone through a bunch of wild stories. All of your stories are equally difficult. I think maybe that's what we all kind of share in common. And it's united in the understanding that there's suffering, but there's probably a reason. I am seeing that we're losing some access for some reason. The program feed is jumping in and jumping out. We're just gonna move through. If you guys want to catch it afterwards on Spotify, I will post the entire thing, and I recorded it locally, so you'll be able to listen to this, including any calls that you're missing. All right, caller number 9. Welcome to the program. Who are you? Where are you? And what are you grateful for?
It's Mr. Roke. I'm from Minnesota.
We could guess just by that accent, sir.
Of course, you betcha.
You just leaned right into it. How are you doing this morning, sir?
That's right.
And by the way,
I'm
a big
doing
thank
very
you.
well.
A big thank you. I owe you a written thank you, but it was very nice of you to send the metal cuttings. I'll just share with the audience. We got a little gift package to the PO box that included a Seraphin family established 2013, which somehow you knew. You've been paying attention more than even I am sometimes. And a nice little reminder that God is good, all cut out, which also I'll share some pictures on social media later on. But thank you for sending that. That was really thoughtful.
I knew because I sent Rose after the information.
You sent your investigator to get it. Well, you got it right to the point where I was questioning. I was like, is that when I was married? That sounds right. I think it's right. Now I'll have a reminder on the wall.
Right. Did you get my advent calendar?
I did, but I didn't know where it came from. But yes, I feel like my son may be the beneficiary of this now, just so you know. I don't know if that's appropriate for like an almost 5-year-old, but I think that's where that's going to end up. He's going to end up with like some hand saws and some small knives from Chinese and some other. He really wants a parachute, so maybe I can buy him off with those. What do you think? Survival gear.
There you go.
Compasses.
There you go. Yep.
All right.
Well,
tell me what you're grateful for. If you got a creative story or a straight down the line.
I'm thankful for AOL. That's where I first talked to my wife.
Oh, outstanding!
It's kind of an interesting long story. I'll tell it some other time, but that's what I'm thankful for.
The AOL dial-up internet service.
The when they used to have chat.
Yeah.
You'd have chat rooms and all that stuff. Yep, it's the first time I talked to her. She knew me. I didn't know her. She stalked me for like 6 months.
That's outstanding.
In high school, but it's the first time I talked to her, and yeah, all the rest of it's history.
You were on the cutting edge of the new age dating, the digital dating wave.
Right. Kind of.
You were an analog digital dating success story.
Right. Yeah.
How great is that?
Next day we went on an actual date, but yeah, it was something.
And so how many years have you guys been married now?
15.
That's outstanding.
Met in 04.
Okay. Our chat just said these online chat romances rarely work out. You stand in opposition to that.
Yeah.
That's outstanding stuff.
Yeah. It worked out for me, so all was good.
I love it. I want to hear the
you.
Go ahead.
What's that?
I said I want to hear the longer story on one of our call-in programs later on.
Yeah, I will.
Mm-hmm.
I will. Thanks for you and Steve as well, hanging in there, telling the truth, staying by principle. I mean, it's really opened my eyes to look outside of just the party, whether it's right or left. You got to toe the line, stay to your principles, and I'm thankful for that. So.
Well, I appreciate you supporting this program for as long as you have, and we've seen you for a long time, and I've been carrying around that heavy piece of steel and burning things in it. My kiddos had a fire in there the other day, and it has been a blessing to our family too, so we think about you fondly when that goes off. And thanks for calling in this morning and sharing that with you. I want to hear the long story, but I like being able to attribute small, funny things that people have forgotten about for the happiness in our life.
All right. Well, God bless and have a wonderful day.
You too, and happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. Bye.
All right, brother. All All right, that's the mission. The mission is can you attribute it and catch us off guard with something that's a little bit different? And I think some of you guys are really dialing this in here. We're going to do a little longer. We're going to keep going here. We're on to caller number 10, lucky number 10. Who are you? Where are you? And what are you grateful for today?
My name is Joe. I'm from Gainesville, Florida, and I'm just grateful that I woke up this morning.
I like it.
And I'm grateful for my children and my grandchildren.
Amen to that, too. How many grandchildren do you have?
7.
That seems like a pretty good number.
7 grandchildren.
Uh-huh.
Yes, very good. 7 is a very lucky number.
And are you going to be able to... Go ahead.
Excuse me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm saying I enjoy your show. I'm glad you went big time, you know, and I like to see you, you know, maybe go back to what you were doing, even though you don't want to. But I think I don't want to talk politics today, but maybe on the other end, you know, I want to wish you and your family a happy Thanksgiving and the best of luck to you, Kyle.
I appreciate it. Joe, I got one question. You didn't grow up in Florida, did you? Where'd you grow up?
No, I grew up in Manhattan, New York City.
You know what my first clue was?
Let me guess. Go ahead. What was it?
You got that same kind of sound that my father-in-law, who was born in Manhattan, has. It's just a real particular
I was born
thing.
in Manhattan, the Lower East Side.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's great
The
stuff.
Lower East Side of Manhattan, Little Italy, Chinatown.
I love it. How long have you been living in Florida, America?
About 20 years now.
All right, so you're basically native at this point.
Yeah, I went from New York to Colorado to Florida.
Outstanding. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I always got to give New Yorkers have a special place in my heart. You may know this, but I married a girl who was born in Manhattan and grew up in Brooklyn. And
really?
So
what part of Manhattan?
I don't know where she was born. She was in one of the hospitals there, but they moved immediately into a place down in Park Slope or near Park Slope, Borum Heights in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Borum Hill, not Borum Heights. She'll shank me for that one, maybe. Back when nobody wanted to go to Brooklyn.
Yes. I want to thank Rudy Giuliani for destroying it, though.
Yeah, is that what it did?
You know, he changed the flavor of all of Brooklyn. You know.
Yeah,
he took away the best homeland security Brooklyn and Manhattan ever had. I mean, if you drive through what Brooklyn and Manhattan now, you can see the difference. It's no more family-oriented Italian neighborhoods where you had cafes and social clubs and people out there 24 hours a day watching the neighborhood.
That's right.
You know, making sure your mother could walk to the grocery store at 10 o'clock at night. You know, that's all gone. It's gone. The Italian enclaves are gone.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of America has that problem right now. We've lost my wife and I drove through around even in Texas, and we just went. It's not culture. It's just big box retail. It's exported, whatever it is. It's exported commercialism.
Yes.
Yeah, right. It's convenient commercialism.
That's what it is, Kyle.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's like the flavor. Even if you go drive through these small towns, you break your heart when you see all the stores closed.
It really does.
Where whole sections are closed.
Yeah, well, I'm grateful
and
that
then you drive through.
Go ahead.
Tom, tell me. I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, you go.
I'm grateful that I grew up early enough that I could actually see some of those things that they existed, even if they're not there, because I know what it could look like. And I imagine
that's right. That's right.
There's kids that don't even know that are growing up today.
I feel sorry for our children and our grandchildren that aren't seeing that don't get to experience all that.
That's exactly right. Yeah, well, maybe something good will come out of that too, because nobody knows. That's
very good. I'll catch you on the other show that you're on today.
Yeah, I'll be talking to Alex Jones, the Wild Man, the breaking exclusive.
Definitely. Okay. I'll be listening for that too.
All right.
You and your family have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Ciao, buddy.
All right, ciao indeed. There you go. You know, these New Yorkers, they get a bad rap, right? Like I said, I married one. I'm a little bit partial to some people out of New York, especially the ones that moved to America. All right, we're on to caller number 11, I believe. Who are you? Where are you? And what are you grateful for you'd like to share?
All right, this is Hassan Ag Cowboys from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yes, sir.
First of all, I guess I would talk for the group here. We're all thankful for the Suspendables, for Rose, for every single one of you. Second of all, of course, I'm happy to be, or thankful to be living in the USA still, in Ohio, where it's not California, New York. But most importantly, happy for and thankful for God's challenges, where at the time I might not have seen what it was for, but it has brought me to faith, family, and totally changing my views from being a liberal straight out of college to being a conservative Christian that has brought up my family in church. So, just an example, that 2017 travel ban affected me in a way where I had to change a job from here, where I was making like around $100K, go back to Iran, live with my wife for a tenth of the salary there.
Yeah.
And at the time, I didn't see what it was for. I'm like, why would I have to go through this hardship?
Mm-hmm.
But all through that, it made me realize how full of crap the MSM was, and it changed my ways of looking at the world so progressively.
You know, I had one of the people from Catholic Vote tell me real early on, when there's a lot of difficulty in your life, you start making the question, or your brain constantly is trying to make sense of it. And one of the women who worked there said, God draws straight with crooked lines, as only God can do. And none of us can see it until we're far, far away. Then you can look back and you can reflect and go, got it. This is where I was wrong. This is why this stuff happened to me. I think, we're still just estimating and guessing, but it's such a universal human experience to be able to look back on things and recognize that pattern like you just did.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. Because 8 years ago, I was someone that had a progressive mindset. I was agnostic, but 8 years later, I'm three children in, a perfect wife, and I couldn't have hoped for better. So that's what I'm thankful for.
Well, God bless you. I'm happy to hear the story. I appreciate you calling in to share it with us, and appreciate you listening in. And I hope you have a fantastic and a blessed Thanksgiving, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling. All right, Mr. Ag Cowboy off. Caller number 12 lined up. Here we go. Tell me, who are you? Where are you? And what is it that you are grateful for?
Hey, it's Cookie, and I'm calling from the great free state of Wyoming. Cookie. And I'm grateful that I'm here.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for my mom. She raised me, still raises me, 57 years, but she was a big fan, always, everything. She worried nightly every time, every day that I was an officer of the law. Mm-hmm. When I had to medically retire, unfortunately, I was grateful that I was able to pick her birthday, and that's the day I retired. So that's what I'm really thankful for.
That is special. How many Thanksgivings do you think you worked as a law enforcement officer over the years?
Man, almost every year it seemed like.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably a good 15 out of the 20 years I probably worked Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It's just a good reminder for people that are out there that there are people who are doing the job just like it's any other day, and we could be grateful for them doing some of those stuff. I've got a video that's going to be hard to watch that I'm going to end with, but I think you can appreciate it too. Sometimes God puts us right where we need to be, and we don't know why we're there. But anyway, I think you in particular will recognize it. There are a couple outcomes. Things can happen. Sometimes it goes the way we think it should, and sometimes it goes some other way, and that's okay too. Not for us to necessarily understand in the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, brother. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you, and God bless your mom for doing a good job, and thanks for protecting people for as long as you did, and I hope you're enjoying your retirement a little bit. It's been nice mixing up with you over on X and some of the other places.
Hey, likewise. You guys have a good Thanksgiving too.
All right, brother.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you. Cookie's one of the good ones, y'all, for sure. Most of you are, it turns out. I was kind of expecting that we might have some nasty trolling, but we haven't gotten any of that, so that's really nice. It's nice that people are playing by the rules that we were hoping for. We're gonna do a couple more calls and a couple more of your statements that you're grateful for. I got caller number 12 on the line right now. Tell me, who are you? Where are you? And again, what is it that you would like to share with us today?
And more of your.
Oh, you're gonna have to turn down. You're gonna have to turn down that audio in the back there, my dear.
I got two devices going on different platforms. I always do.
This is Rose, and Rose is in North Carolina. Are you in North Carolina right now?
I'm sorry. I am not always. Yes, today I am. I am at home with my son.
Outstanding. Let me just tell people that we are also grateful. Rose moderates our chat over on Rumble, and she's a real sweetheart. And she apparently is a gatherer and disseminator of information about my family to the rest of our audience here. So thank you for doing that, Rose. I'm grateful for that.
I've got a birdie.
Indeed. All right.
Your mom helped me with Chris's.
All yours. Go for it. What are you grateful for?
Okay. I am grateful to be able to walk when I couldn't for years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm grateful for the time that I spent in the hard years, because that leads us to where we are now. So it's all part of our journey. So I'm grateful for all of it.
Yeah,
I might not have had the time. Good.
It's hard to be grateful for the things that are more difficult for us, isn't it?
Yeah, I've learned to appreciate all of it, actually. But yeah, once upon a time, it was harder.
My dad told me that I should be grateful if I bump my head because it could have been worse. And if I fall down and break a leg, it could have been worse. And that there was a lesson in all those things. That seems like a thing that a man in the 70s can look back and say, it's hard to be younger and go, oh yeah, I'm really glad I smashed my head into that doorway. but I think who knows what it saved us from. So.
Right. And what it leads us to.
And what it leads us to.
I'm grateful that, yeah, I might not have found the time to be part of this community that is so awesome if I wasn't still hurt. So it's all good. It puts us where we're supposed to be.
Indeed. And I'll just tell you one other little weird thing that came out of your In Real Life tour. So for folks that are listening, Rose moderates the chat, and then she also started running around and meeting people from our live chat in real life across the country, literally from one side of the country to the other. And we met a couple of people who were in the local area where I'm operating out of. And we ran into Rick, who moderates our chat over on YouTube, which was really great. And Rick has a polishing business. He does fiberglass polishing for boats and people who have fancy toys and whatnot. And he's been in my driveway for the last couple of days and working on my parents' RV. So they paid him to clean up the RV, and he cut him a hell of a deal. So we're grateful for Rick too. But that was, I knew Rick because you dragged him out to that barbecue place in Austin not too many months ago. So small little world.
It puts us where we need to be, right?
Right where we need to be, whether we knew it or not.
Yep.
Well, that's good stuff. You have your son for Thanksgiving. You're going to be doing something fun.
Yeah, he has my turkey, so we're not going to roast.
Yeah, my man.
Yeah, he's a total health nut and works out all the time, but whatever. Yeah, he likes meat. Even if I don't eat it, I'll cook it.
Fantastic. Well, that's the best thing, because I didn't get to argue this, but obviously turkey is the worst meat, and I didn't have Steve Friend on to banter back and forth. So thank you for introducing that piece on the Thanksgiving. Thank you for being our moderator in the morning and being such a great member of our little community and kind of being part of the glue that holds the community together. Appreciate you today.
As you call me, a den mother.
A den mother. That's a great expression. Rose is the den mother.
Me a den mother.
That means that we're a bunch of little Cub Scouts. That's right.
Yeah. I did brownies, but I never did Cub Scouts.
It's an appropriate term.
Funny.
Well, you have a fantastic day. Enjoy the roast and not the turkey. I can get behind that 100%. And I look forward to talking to you again soon in the future. But know that you are appreciated by many people. I'm watching the messages scroll across on the chat as you're on the line. So thanks so much.
I was just going to say I appreciate all them and thankful for all them coming to the truth.
Yeah. It's a good day to remember those things. Rose, thank you, dear. I look forward to talking to you soon.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bless you.
Yeah,
Bye.
you too.
You too. Hugs to Mama Seraphim.
I'll go down and give her some in just a minute.
All right. Bye.
Okay, bye. Yeah, I've got my family in town right now. So we got my father and my mother hanging out downstairs. If you guys saw in the chat, if you're watching the screen, you would have seen my dad say he was happy that we got a microwave installed. I'm happy I can do stuff like that. That's kind of cool. Maybe one or two other calls here. We'll kind of keep it under kind of a nice tight thing. And I'm going to play something that's going to be difficult to watch, but it is a reminder that sometimes you're right where you're supposed to be. And the things that you did and experienced that were difficult, they put you where you needed to be, whether you knew you needed to be there or not. And I've been holding on to this video for a long time. It's hard to watch it for me because it's pretty emotional. Anybody who's got any friends who lost a battle with whatever demons they were carrying or whatever burdens, they're out there. You never know when you might run across them. It's easy to remember that, we're supposed to keep an eye out on our neighbors. Sometimes we can and sometimes we can't. I got a video of one man who was right where he needed to be, right when he needed to be there. So we'll take one more if you guys jump in. Otherwise, I'll shut it down here. I think we've shared some really nice things today. It's been really positive for me, which I need sometimes. So I'm grateful for you guys sharing that. Here's our last call. Let's call it the last call. Lucky number 13. Who are you? Where are you? And share something that you're grateful for.
Hey, Kyle, it's Marcy from Pennsylvania. Long-time listener. I don't miss an episode. I'm thankful for my husband, my family. We've been married for 34 years. He works his ass off. I'm a retired teacher, also homeschooled in the midst of all that too. And I'm just thankful. Let's see. Let me see how I can phrase this. I'm thankful and also wish I didn't know all the things the Suspendables have revealed. But I'm glad I know it because it gives me some preparation and some, foresight into things that that are probably coming. So thank you for that. Sort of. I miss Garrett. I really miss Garrett.
He's doing okay.
On good. I listen to Steve too. And I love Steve, but it's just not the same without the two of them. They were such a good team.
I know they are.
But kudos to you and your wife for homeschooling. I think it's the best option there is. After teaching for many years, I homeschooled for 10, graduated all my kids, and I went back into the system for a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, this is really bad. Like it evolved so much in 10 years. So
I can only imagine a 10-year jump and then popping back in and realizing seeing that change so starkly.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Admin just telling you to push kids through because we can't have a failure rate. And then, I taught high school math. So you imagine, a kid that didn't learn anything for 3 years getting dumped into my class and I'm supposed to do miracles. I'm like, it doesn't work that way.
No, that's wild.
That way. Yeah. But anyway, just wanted to say thank you. I've managed to get my husband hooked on your show too. He'll come home and say, "Did you listen to Kyle yet?" and then we debrief. Yeah, thankful for what your whole Suspendable team, known and unknown, have revealed and brought forth. And thankful to be in the know, a little bit. But hope you and your family have a fabulous Thanksgiving. And I mimic what others said. I hope you put your phone in the Faraday bag and stay off and enjoy your time with your family.
It's right here. It's ready to go.
And,
yep, exactly that.
yeah,
You know what I heard that was interesting, because it's the same story that my wife and I experienced. You said you spent years teaching and then you went and homeschooled your kids. And I bet you had no idea that you'd be homeschooling kids and that was what was being prepared for you. My wife spent years tutoring.
No.
She was an English as a second language teacher for a while, and then she got into a tutoring company and taught math and taught kids who had learning disabilities. And now she's sitting at our kitchen table and she's using all those skills that she developed when she was a single person, before she ever met me, before she knew about our babies. And she had all the skills ready to go. I couldn't do what she does, and I'm not prepared for it, but she was.
Yeah, no, I never thought I would homeschool. I went back to teaching at the same district I graduated from.
Yep.
I loved my coworkers. I loved the job and had a really, well, we had our kids in Christian school, even though I was a public school teacher, and things fell apart. And I was trying to help keep a small Christian school open while I was teaching. And I'm like, I'm working 2 jobs and I'm not with my kids, and it's not worth it. Nothing's worth it. So I walked away from, you know, upwards of $60,000 in my 17th year of teaching. And I was like, my kids are worth it. So, you know, we scraped by for a while, but the sacrifice was worth it. And my husband, like I said, has worked his ass off. He now owns a company, and, you know, things are a little easier now these days.
Yep.
But yeah, now I'm starting preschool type things with my grandkids, and I'm loving it. So
how great is that? Nothing better.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, I appreciate you, and thanks for.
And you might hear chickens. You might hear chickens in the background there in the yard in front of me at the moment.
That was a God thing. We got a little. I got a chicken video that I'm gonna end towards, and then I'm gonna end with something a little bit heavier. But we'll start with this one. It's the story of marrying the right person and saving money. And so all the things you just said are going to be in the video as you hang up. You'll be able to empathize and amuse yourself with them, and also probably laugh at the little bit of humor that we have. We're a little bit of a sarcastic group here, so I think you appreciate that. But I wish you
Well, I love your sarcasm.
This one will hit you just right then. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks so much for being a part of the audience and sharing it with your husband. And have a great day. Happy
Thanksgiving to all of you. Bye-bye.
All right. We're gonna end it right there. I saw a couple more of you would like to call in, and I get it. Let's call it a day right there with a few things. Here's an uplifting sort of humorous thing, and I'm gonna give you one that's a little bit more heavy. Just a reminder that some of us are carrying extra burdens. So for the lighthearted version of it, this is a man recognizing that he's been duped into a woman who doesn't cost him a lot of money. But there's always a cost, right?
My wife doesn't buy expensive jewelry. She doesn't go get her nails done every day. She doesn't get her hair done every 3 weeks. Congratulations. You just got tricked into indentured servitude, because what you are going to be doing is building fences and chicken coops. Now you're going to be the stretch and folder for her sourdough project. What you made up for in your wallet, you just lost in labor. When you have one of those girls who doesn't want to spend a lot of money now, it's because she's saving money for her homestead. My wife doesn't buy expensive.
That's it. My wife didn't want an expensive ring. She picked out her own. It was $39. It was made of sterling silver. But she wants a mini cow, and she wants chickens, and she wants all those things. And I got no problem with building fences or anything like that. So many of you, that's kind of what we're all hoping for. If you're there, awesome. If you're not, and you know you're working towards it, then there you go too. All right, a little bit heavier, little thing to end on. Just a reminder that you never know what the burden is that your neighbor is carrying as you're walking around, and you find that out only by talking to them. If you catch them at the worst moment, I hope that you rise to the occasion like this man did. This little video it's heavy. There's nothing else to it, but it is a reminder. And this one, Cookie will understand what I'm talking about here. And sometimes it goes this way, and sometimes it goes the other way. Our protectors have a real hard choice, especially those that are working on Thanksgiving. Grateful for all of you, whether you be in the emergency medical field, whether you be out there in an emergency room and taking care of folks, the nurses and the doctors and the technicians. And if you're out there in law enforcement or in the military and you're holding the post or running a patrol, making sure that people can handle business on a day when everybody else is at home and enjoying either quality time or family conflict. We appreciate you. I see you here. This one's for you. All right, tuck in. This one's tough.
Like 30 years old, wearing a black hoodie and a military-style hat.
Hey, put your hands up. Put the weapon down. Don't move. Put the weapon down. Put the weapon down. I'm a vet. Drop the weapon. Drop the weapon. Drop the weapon. Dude, don't do it to another vet. Don't do it to me. Then let me help you, but not this way. Let me help you. Dude, I'm a retired Army guy. Let me help you. Don't make me do this. Please drop it, brother. We've lost too many already. I can't do that, man. I can't do that. I was in your shoes a few months ago, brother. In November, I was in your shoes. And I made the call. It took everything in my body. Man, I'm 6'5", 300-pound paratrooper. Took everything in my world to call VA and to finally get the help. And I got the help. But I want to help you, man, because I'm tired of losing brothers and sisters. But I can't help you if you don't help me. Okay? The Lord sent me here to you today. Okay? He didn't send one of these other guys. He sent me as a vet to you to help you because I'm there. I've been there. Just drop it. Just drop it. Okay, put your hands on your head for me. tell you, I'm going to get you some help. We're going to start right now. I'm going to get you over here to Parkview, and we're going to get it taken care of, okay? Love you, bro. Good job, man.
It doesn't always go that way, but sometimes you're the right person in the right place. It's pretty intense. Something to think about. Like I said, you don't know what anybody else is bearing. You don't know what else they've been carrying. And that's pretty intense stuff. I've had that video. I've probably seen it 20 times. I've never shared it on the show, but today seems like the right day for it. No politics, just gratitude. God bless all of you guys. Thanks for listening to the program. Thanks for sharing it. If you guys want to like it, great. If you want to hear an episode or a part of it that is not jacked up with streaming issues, which I saw a couple of them popping over and some interruptions, KyleSerafinshow.com. There's going to be a full upload of this over on our Spotify. I don't even think I'm going to put any commercials into it. I'll just leave them out. You can join us on Locals, where we do our call-in show on Thursday nights. If you guys want to be part of this great community and you want to be part of something like this that we normally do, we do a little bit longer form. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel. We should hit 16,000 this weekend over on YouTube, and we're growing closer to 30 every day over on Rumble. You guys are awesome, and we get to do it because of you. So like the video, share, subscribe to the channel wherever you guys are listening, and share it with a friend if they need something to be grateful for if they're driving around, something a little bit more uplifting than sort of the darkness that's out there. There's plenty of it. This is maybe today's show will change somebody's mind about it. See you again on the other side of it. I'll see you guys on Monday. Otherwise, I'll see you at 2 o'clock on Alex Jones's show. God knows what we're going to get into, but we'll get some breaking exclusives for you. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Thanks for listening to The Kyle Seraphin Show, streamed live weekdays on rumble.com/Kyle Seraphin. Follow Kyle on Twitter, Truth Social, and Instagram at Kyle Seraphin.